mules to Cedar to the auction, and Mitch went with.
Yeah, you went
He
with
happened
him?
to be going. He wanted to go with.
Mm-hmm.
Go down and visit his family, and
Mm.
on the way back, that's when I had that ruptured appendix.
Oh, while you're driving?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was just coming over Cove Fort,
yeah.
and so I had Mitch drive the truck on home, and
But you didn't know what was going on, right? You didn't know what was going on.
no, I was just awfully sick.
What hospital did you?
So that was
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon, and Sunday morning, your mother got Doc Greenwood to stop by on his way home from church,
Mm-hmm.
or home from Sunday school. He stopped in, and about 5 minutes he had me on my way to the hospital.
Yeah. It
And
can be serious.
that was Sunday afternoon. And the next morning, the doctor that assisted Greenwood with the surgery come in and said, I just want to see what you looked like. You made a mess in our operating room.
Oh my God.
I said, what do you mean I made a mess? I wasn't able to do anything. He said, yeah. But when Greenwood cut you open, you exploded all over that operating room.
Really?
Really? Wow.
It was gangrenous.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was the next morning. Next morning when old Skinner Magleby, you remember him,
Skinner, is he like Alma's dad?
you know, he was the mortician.
Oh.
He stuffed his head in the operating room. Ha ha ha! Almost got you.
Oh, he did. I don't remember that.
But anyway,
It's funny. He almost got you.
Skinner.
What I started telling you when we had these tickets to go to Australia,
Yeah.
and also I was going with China with Glenn Warner
Oh yeah.
that a little earlier that year. But after being in the hospital, I was in there for 10 days, and I'd been in there 3 or 4 days, and your mother said that she'd called the Y and canceled our tickets. But she didn't tell me for 2 or 3 days after she'd called, and I called them back, but they'd already said, oh, they had a long waiting list for those tickets.
But she worried. 'cause
So we
Probably
didn't,
thought
you were in the
wouldn't
hospital
be-
with the appendix.
we didn't get to
Yeah.
we didn't get to Australia that year.
Okay. Wow.
But they went on some Europe trips and
Sounds like there's a fair amount of travel.
Scandinavia
Yeah.
trips and
Yeah. Sounds great.
lots of trips with their friends Alf and Ona,
Mm.
Grace and Howard. And
Nice.
did you ever go see Field of Stars, Sunny? Did you ever go see Field of Stars, Sunny's program that she? I didn't ever go see either. This year they honored her. I would like to have seen it, but it wasn't until 3 o'clock today, so I didn't want to get home that late.
We had lots of different things happen. Remember when Ona lost all her clothes?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh,
Where?
well, we went to, we were going to New England in the fall with Alf and Ona just to see the colors.
Mm-hmm.
And so Alf bought the tickets on United, and just a day or so later, Eastern was flying in and out of Salt Lake at that time, and they had a big deal. A guy you buy a ticket above a certain figure, I've forgotten the figure now, but above that figure you could go anywhere on their system with that ticket for, I think, for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, when I saw that, I didn't tell Alf, I just bought the tickets for us and told him so he could
Yeah.
turn his back.
Yeah.
And we went flew to Boston,
Mm-hmm.
and on the way home flew into New York, and I saw Eastern Airlines there, and I remembered they'd said we could go anywhere, so I went over and asked him about it, and they said, "Oh yeah, anywhere we fly, you can go for 3 weeks." And I said, "Okay, do you go to Bermuda?" I said, "Oh, we do." I said, "If you got room?" And she said, "Just a minute." I said, "Oh, we've got a plane leaving in an hour,
Oh.
and there's space on it."
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
we went, and Ona lost her clothes on that trip.
Oh my
All her
gosh.
clothes.
So you were in Boston and you just said, "Okay, we're going to Bermuda now."
No, we were in New York.
Oh, you were in New York. And then you said, "Okay, get on the plane. We're
Yeah.
going to
Now,
Bermuda."
that's last minute.
So we
I love it.
So
I
we
would do
did,
that
and we
all
come
day
back.
long.
When we come back, they landed us in, I think it was in New Jersey. Anyway, it was a different airport.
Yeah.
And I saw Eastern again, so I went over and asked them
Yeah.
what they had. And I said, "We still have time on our
You got
ticket."
3 weeks or whatever. yeah.
And so we're looking, the best thing they had at the time was Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went back to talk to Alf about going next Mexico City. He'd been there once, and he said no.
Mm,
So we come home.
you did.
But you could have.
That, I wish they would do that now.
How
That would
cool would that be?
be. They
Fly-
never should do
You
that.
could use the same ticket and fly all over. I love
Did
that.
Ona ever get her clothes back?
No,
Really?
Oh.
So did she have him in Bermuda and lost him after that, or did she lose
Lost them
him
on the way to Bermuda.
on
it
the
sounds
way
like.
on the way to Bermuda?
they lost on the way to Bermuda. They never got there.
So she didn't have any clothes.
But she had a little case.
Yeah.
But she got by all right. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
a lot of her clothes in this extra case just disappeared.
Just gone.
And I guess had some of Alf's clothes in it too. But
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's,
so anyway,
huh.
that was some of our
A little
experiences.
excitement. Yeah.
That's
It sounds
fun.
like you had a lot of good adventures there.
Mom loved Bermuda too.
Hmm?
Mom loved Bermuda.
Oh yeah, she really liked Bermuda.
Yeah, I like it there.
Well, the first time we were there, so we stayed there for a week with this typewriter tour, and they really entertained us.
Mm.
We didn't have to do anything; they had it all arranged.
Oh, how fun.
And so that was a whole lot different than when we went on our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's fun. Well, I loved that Japan trip. That was fun.
Sounds great.
Let's see, there's you and Lane and
John.
John. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Me and 2 boys that were 2 years younger than me. Yep. Then I ended up dating one of them.
Shocker.
Yeah, Mark loved seeing the sights of Richfield.
Yes.
Mark loved doing the Richfield thing.
Oh,
Yep. I've seen the town. It was fun.
He loved it.
Yeah.
Oh. I talked to Maddie today, and today was her first day without Trevin there. He had to work today. Today was his first day back to work.
oh,
And she's like, oh, I just, it's going to take some getting used to doing all this all on my own. I said, well, are you going to be okay? I'll be there in 2 hours. Are you going to be okay until then? No, she's a good little mom. She's a really good mom. And Trevin is amazing. I mean, he's taking care of both of them and really doing a lot. And so it's been nice. But he had a hard time going back to work. He just wants to be there with his little family. And but anyway.
Well, it's been kind of quiet around here today, but
Yeah.
nothing. Nessa.
Janessa?
Yeah, she tried to call me on my Facebook
Oh yeah, and it didn't work.
last night, but so she just it's all on the computer, but I never ever got the signal. I don't
Oh,
know. I guess once in a while this doesn't signal when there's a call coming in,
yeah. I know. I've tried it a few times, and
but she just talked to me for a few minutes.